I do. I think those things are bots. Somebody else said it in the comments, and I agree because the the sheer lack of like, oh, you went up there. I have a feeling that people have those opinions. They have never been in situations like that, and if they were in those situations, they would have been willing. And I think that's the reason why they take those stances. Like, because if that was me, I know, like they assume that you knew what you were getting yourself into. You knew what you were going up there to do. You know, you went to the party willingly. Yeah, yeah, people go willingly, but when you change your mind at any time and want to leave and you're not allowed to leave, then that's when the crime starts. And I just have a feeling when people say like, "Oh, they knew what they was doing." I feel like they wished that they were in a situation like that and had and if given the opportunity, they would be willing participants. But it's when you're no longer a willing participant, that's when the crime starts. And I think Umar was coming out. I feel like it's so important for people to watch who are saying what they're saying, who is saying the things that they are saying, acting like they don't understand, that like glossing over the crimes. I didn't know, I didn't know, I didn't know. This is a psychologist. This man claims to be a psychologist and wants to open up a school for boys. And he's like, I don't know. Where's the trafficking? I didn't know it was illegal to be freaky. I didn't know it was illegal. Like, and then it's just like, you are willingly and purposefully skipping over the crimes. The only reason why they inject, oh yeah, because what he did to Cassie is because we saw it. If we never saw that Cassie tape, they would be questioning, they would be saying the same thing about her too. She was willing, she went up there, she knew what she was getting herself into. It's when you want to leave and you can't. And you can't leave because every week that motherfucker is calling you and telling you, hey, um, we're having a freak off this Friday. So remember how you did so well the last time? We want to have you back. Well, Puff, I don't really feel like, well, I have these tapes from the last time you were here and you did so well. We might want to release those. We can put them on Pornhub if you want to and see if anybody finds it. So we'll see you on Friday. It's when you don't want to do it anymore that it becomes a crime. I don't understand why everybody's like so confused. It's almost as like you are like, once the person gives consent, that's it. And you don't, and that person is not allowed to change their mind, not allowed to want to leave, not allowed to want to not participate anymore. And I feel like it's so important to watch those people and like the people that not just the people in the comments, because the people in comments you really don't know, but it's when you are like people that you have formed even parasocial relationships with, and you're like what? But then in your own community, like putting it on your own personal pages and seeing what people are saying, right? Or even seeing the people that you personally know in the comments saying the things that they are saying, and the thoughts and the what they're agreeing with. I look at who's agreeing with you, who's acknowledging this by putting a heart. I need to see, because y'all are the comments that I have been reading, and somebody said like it's bots, but the way that, I don't know, I mean, AI is pretty like, I don't know. It gets it right sometimes. So people can be in the comments and you might think that that's a person, and it's not a person, and you're just going back and forth with, other people, but this one comment that ignited all of this is not a real person at all. So I don't know. So the comments are just really crazy. Like today, I spelled out for a woman. I said, okay, let me take you up to my place, and you want to come up willingly, and we're having a good time, and I inject you with something, and now you can't move. You're awake, but you can't move. And then I invite other people in the room and have them have sex with your body in every hole, your mouth, your ass, your vagina, everything, everything. And you're still awake. Did you just come up here to have a good time? Is that okay? That's not a crime? Is that not a crime? Did you want to do that? Is that something you signed up to do? Or did you just sign up to come up and have a good time with me? But I got you up here, and now you have something in your system that you can't move. And now there's other people coming in the room, and you can see them doing these things to your body, but you cannot move your body. You can't. Is that okay? It's okay that we do that? You're not a victim at all. You were a willing participant in something like that. And for people to act like that's not what's happening, it either lets me know that you've either participated in something like that, or you would like to participate in something like that, or that you put yourself in that situation and you feel like you would be a willing participant. But at the same time, you're acting like at no time you yourself can't say, okay, stop. Okay, I'm done. Okay, no more. Okay, I've had enough. No. And besides that, I videotaped you. So now I have something, because we have placed so much shame and guilt around sex and pleasure and having sex for pleasure, that men and women are allowed to weaponize the entire act of sex. So much so that I can commit crimes and the public will only be focused on the sex. Of course, black men to me are just going to be so hyper focused on the sex, because in their minds, the sexual prowess is how they, identified with manhood. It's like how much we can fuck, that's like one of their testaments of manhood. Um, and you cannot say that that is a lie, because how many bitches you knock down is a testament to how much of a man you are. That is how they perform their manhood, right? So them imagining all these sex parties, the men are imagining themselves in that situation and wishing that they could have been at these parties. They are wishing that they would have been able to just stick their dick in a lifeless female body and just go from woman to woman, sticking their raw dicks. They wish they were there. That is why they're green. That is why they're like acting like they don't understand that any crimes have been committed, because they want to be there. That's what I'm saying. It's so important to like watch who is agreeing with this shit, who's defending it. Even Kat said it. Watch the people who have a problem with what's happening. Watch the people who are excusing the behavior. Watch the people who act like they don't know that crimes are being committed and that they're just trying to take a black man down. I saw a woman in a comment. She made such a short comment. She mentioned the word black 4 times. 4 times. Because black men are not robots. Because black men have feelings. Because black men, and something else she was saying. It was on a comment about Freeway, the rapper. He was talking about how he went to therapy and how, his emotions and blah, 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 blah. Girl, why are you saying that so many times? Because she's like in the vortex. It's a literal vortex. It's a vortex, and it keeps people hooked. And this is the reason why so many women, like you're a woman who would be a likely victim of his, because if you haven't noticed, there's a pattern of behavior that every woman in his proximity, he abuses every woman in his proximity. He abuses. Not one woman has come out, oh, except for Kalina. Well, not one woman has come out and said that their time, them spending time with him for any amount of time, they haven't experienced some type of violent behavior with him. All the women are coming out. Carisha, she's saying she experienced a different man. I don't believe that. I don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't. But it's her story to tell when she wants to tell it. But Kalina, she said that hasn't been her experience, even though she was locked in the car with her when the doors weren't, but somebody came and got you out of the car. Probably your husband came and got you out of the car and left her in the car. Are you saying that didn't happen? Or you weren't there? Or they just put her in there and you were there and you didn't say anything? You just saw him put a woman in a car and the car was locked and she couldn't get out and it was cold and you didn't say nothing? Were you under duress? Oh no, you're saying that wasn't your experience. So, but you were there though. Were you there or were you not there? Y'all about to all be called as witnesses. So y'all better get your shit together. All of y'all. All of yous better get your shit together. And now that he's behind bars, probably going through violent withdrawals, people are now going to start coming out. Videos are going to resurface. And the comments are going to get even more disgusting and vile. Like, it's so weird. It is so weird. If I was um like a sociology professor, we would be looking at these comments and we would be analyzing the like, did you just say this for real? Like, what? Like, the shit that people say is the craziest thing. Listen to Umar Johnson. This man is he calls himself a psychologist or of some sort, and they call him doctor, but listen to him and listen to how, when he is talking about something so disgusting and vile, how he uses pet names for your vagina. Listen to him.
To engage in sex, what we call prostitution. Not Casey, not the freak offs,
Wrong
not
name.
underage girls, but prostitution. Why am I bringing this up? Because I don't support prostitution either. I do not support men paying for the sugar box. I do not support black women having to sexually exploit their sugar box in order to pay their bills.
You are talking about a crime, and as a doctor, using the word sugar box to describe a woman's vagina.
Business on the planet Earth. Prostitution is the oldest female business on the planet Earth. It is the sexual trafficking that Sean Puffy Combs is being accused of. Not domestic abuse, not freak offs, not stomping out Cassie, not engaging in sex with underage women. It is interstate.
What is an underage woman? What's an underage woman?
Peace, God. State sex trafficking evidence against Sean Puffy Combs. I'm going to say it again.
I can't listen to him because he repeats everything 3 times and it's so fucking annoying. Like, it, I don't know if I know he does it intentionally, but the I don't think the intent is having the effect that he thinks it's having. It's actually, it enrages me. It makes me want to reach into the black mirror and pull him out of it and then twist his head off of his body and kick his head into the stratosphere. That's how it makes me feel to listen to Umar Johnson speak. So I will not listen to it anymore. I will not listen to it anymore. Listen to these comments on this post about Puffy. Here, let me go to what I saved, because I did save some of the post. I mean, not the post. Yeah, the post. Diddy reportedly placed on suicide watch as he awaits trials for S trafficking case to begin. The only It says it looks like authorities are keeping a close eye on Diddy. It's being reported that he has been put on suicide watch following his bond proposals being denied twice. According to People, Diddy has been placed on suicide watch at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. And while it's unknown on if he is actually suicidal, authorities are taking preventative measures to ensure his safety due to him possibly being in shock and his mental state being unclear. Not only that, he's going to go through withdrawals. That nigga's been doing drugs for 30 years. Per the U.S. Department of Justice National Institute of Corrections, the suicide watches are supervisory precautions taken for suicidal inmates that require frequent observation. That's how Jeffrey Epstein was on suicide watch, and he died under suicide watch. Puffy might meet that fate, but we don't know. But that would be awful, because then, I mean, I wonder how they would pay his people, the victims. But anyways, um, yeah, he's gonna be going through withdrawals, his mental capacity, yeah, all of that, all of that. Listen to the comments though. It's the comments for me. I know it's funny how the government can leak all this Diddy info, but not the Epstein list. He's probably going through withdrawals. Boy ain't been sober since the 80s. I feel so bad for the girls. This is senior year. No mom or dad to watch them walk the stage like this to give them a hug. Did he most likely offended someone powerful if they waited this long to investigate him and make an arrest? I think celebrities with his kind of money do crazy and wild things because they don't have anything else to do to make life exciting anymore. They're not having to go through life's journey day to day anymore, striving to get to a certain status of wealth. They've already reached the height of success and wealth most people can only dream of and never be able to reach. People like him have already done it all. After you've reached enough money in your life to be able to buy any and everything you could want, the only thing left is to utilize your power, and most won't use that for good. He knows way too much. I fear he might not see a trial and his death won't be truly a suicide. This is deeper than Diddy and some freak offs. My takeaway from all this is that unchecked lust is literally ruining everything. At the root of all of this is his lust. Like, it's a low root. Like, this person saying the root of it, ironically, it's like the vibration at the low red level, at the lowest level, and just like staying there, staying there, and then operating in your shadow, just like going nuts. And then it all, I mean, he's he is a Scorpio. So it's like all of that as well. He's highly intuitive. He already know, like, there's a lot, it's a lot on, like, on the spiritual side too. Him with Dantor on his back, it's just like it's a lot. And he is gonna go through it. And I am like, I don't understand why anyone is saying I can't rejoice in someone's downfall. I feel like that's like virtue signaling a little bit. Like, I'm this good Christian and I don't want to see anybody's downfall or something like it's something like, not this good Christian, I'm this good person, right? And it's just like, do you realize like you should be rejoicing? Like, you know how when Saddam Hussein was hung and then they tore his statue down, they brought it down, they were rejoicing. He terrorized so many people. This man terrorized so many people. They said the city of New York took their key back. Give it back. Give it back. Girl, give it back. No, you can't have the key to New York anymore, you weirdo. And you see how he played the Joker, and then how did you see when he got into an argument with somebody on the street during Halloween when he was playing the Joker, and the way that he was talking and this, and then he kept trying. It was almost like he was trying to talk himself into like not going dark with this nigga with all these cameras around here like that. Like, it was literally, and it was so weird because he was dressed as the Joker.
He's pussy. He's pussy. Pussy. Yeah. Well, you, nigga. Yeah, him. Just as I said. Yeah. Don't touch me.
You're a clown! What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? You don't like me? Then motherfucking get to it, nigga. If you don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come over here and I'll bust your shit.
Nah, hey, keep it
pimpin'.
pimping.
Fucking pussy, make sure you don't never talk to me like that, nigga. I'm love, nigga.
Man. Keep it macking, man. Don't even let him get you out there, man. Keep that shit macking.
What's up? You
about that.
Man, you got a problem?
Keep that shit macking, man.
You really taking over my energy
He wanna
right
hurt you.
Nah, don't do it. So what did I do to you?
For this crowd. Don't do it for
What
this
did I
crowd.
do to you?
Don't
You know
do
who
it
I
for this
am?
crowd.
Do you know who I am?
Bro, for what?
Bro, you know who I am?
It's all love. It's all love, bro. It's all love, bro. Yo, bro. It's all love.
It's Puff. Come here, give me a hug, though. You lucky, though, nigga. You lucky. You know, I'm really about that. But I love you. And we're together. We're stronger together. You lucky, nigga. Come here, hold on. Come to the after party and change your vibration. Yeah, change your vibration. Change your vibration. When you see your brother,
I'm gonna try to find that clip of Puffy acting like that. And the way that he was acting, he literally was acting like he was trying to talk himself. I'm love. This is love. I'm love. I'm love. I'm about love. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me. Like, and he had like a little fake gun in his head. We don't even know if the gun was fake or not. We don't even fucking know. But he had a gun in his hand. Yeah, y'all remember that? And then he wants to be the thing. Yeah, was it it? Not it. Is it it? Not it. What is that clown? It is it with the red balloon. That's it, right? That's not it that he was for that Halloween. I don't know, but that Joker video, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna try and find it because he was like literally trying to convince himself. Love, I'm love, yeah. Nothing about that man makes me believe he would take his life. It would be selfish for him to take his life when those babies have lost their mother already. He needs to stand on business like all the people that took time from him. Like, it's weird. I don't know what it's weird. I don't know. Let me see what other there was another one. Oh, they said the St. Lunatic members are suing Nelly in a $50 million lawsuit for manipulating them. Listen to this. Nelly sold his catalog for $50 million, and it's looking like St. Lunatics, Ali, Murphy Lee, Kiwan, and City Spud wants the money. They have filed a lawsuit on September 18th against Nelly, accusing him of manipulating them. The St. Lunatics are suing Nelly for copyright infringement and unjust enrichment. According to court documents, the St. Lunatics said they never received proper credit or payment for their work on Nelly's 2000 debut country grammar album that sold over 10 million records. Ali, Murphy Lee, Kawan, and City Spud accused Nelly of falsely and fraudulently claiming to be the sole author of tracks Batter Up, Thicky Thick Girl, and Still the Show he created with the St. Lunatics. The group claimed Nelly promised they would receive rightful compensation for their contributions. However, he denied their claims in authorship in 2021. They sought at least $50 million in damages. The lawsuit named Universal Music Group, BMG, Cobalt, Hypnosis as Nelly's co-defendants. Read the link in the bio to read more. He should have included them in the first place, period. Let's not play. So wait 24 years later to sue? Okay. Girl, y'all are a mess. Y'all are really a mess. Y'all, even with this, like, yeah, you don't know how long it takes, girl. And then I guess in 2021, when he didn't include them, when he had an opportunity to, they were like, okay, listen, nigga, okay. Nelly, pay them people. It's always the ones closest to you. Leave that man alone and let him take care of his wife and baby. Like, huh? Money will destroy love and relationships. He can still sue him. And it's not necessarily him. It's like the business side of it. Like, they're suing the companies to make sure that they are included in whatever the paperwork looks like. They're not suing like Nelly. It's his companies. I think that's what I read, right? The lawsuit named Universal Music Group, BMG Songs, Cobalt Music Group, and Hypnosis as Nelly's co-defendants. They're suing it's really the company that they want their credit, and I don't blame them. And however long it takes them to get their fucking credit, give them their goddamn credit. I don't care. Girl, did you hear Jasmine Crockett let the people have it? When I tell you, listen to this.
The only reason we're having this hearing is because somebody got their feelings hurt in a debate. And I don't understand why we're wasting taxpayer dollars. Next time, tell your big boy to show up and be ready to handle the woman in the room who hopefully will become the next president of the United States. And the final thing that I will say is that this election, I didn't ask you a question. The final thing that I will say is that this election is the best example of why y'all are so afraid of diversity, equity, and inclusion, because then you can't have a simple-minded, underqualified white man somehow end up ascending. Instead, you've got to pay attention to the qualified black woman that is on the other side. And with that, I will yield.
Hey! And with that, come on, bitch. I know that's right. Mother is proud. When I tell you, that's exactly what it is. I don't even know why we are here having this conversation. When I tell you, I am so confused at how it's the same shit that happens in the comments. It's like we're just gonna not talk about the elephant in the room. We're not gonna talk about what's in front of us. We're gonna talk over it. We're gonna act like we don't understand. The fact that this man is even in position to be running against someone so qualified, and that people are actually don't know what to do. When I tell you, I'd be like, Mother, please send the floods again. Please. Please. Girl, y'all be dead serious. Like, and why are we having this conversation? The fact that it's even possible for someone with no qualifications to be in position to compete with someone who is literally has the qualifications more than enough of the qualifications, because we know it only takes 3 qualifications. And I've said it 1,000 times. That is the reason why there's only 3 qualifications. So someone who is unqualified but has enough money can get put into position. That's how it's all capitalism. White, male, hetero, Christian. Thin, even though he's shaped like a triangle. Girl, fuck that man, girl. Get him again. Let's see. Get him again.
The only reason we're having this hearing is because somebody got their feelings hurt in a debate. And I don't understand why we're wasting taxpayer dollars. Next time, tell your big boy to show up and be ready to handle the woman in the room who hopefully will become the next president of the United States. And the final thing that I will say is that this election, I didn't ask you a question. The final thing that I will say is that this election is the best example of why y'all are so afraid of diversity, equity, and inclusion, because then you can't have a simple-minded, underqualified white man somehow end up ascending. Instead, you've got to pay attention to the qualified black woman that is on the other side. And with that, I will yield. The only reason we're
call it out. See that when I tell you, I appreciate and respect. That's why I don't respect these motherfucking people talking in riddles. I don't respect none of that shit. Speak plain and say what the fuck it is you gonna say. Don't talk in riddles to me about shit. Say it plain. Y'all are so afraid of diversity, equity, and inclusion because then you can have a simple-minded. Say it plain. Make it plain. Underqualified. Call it out for what it is. We're not running around no shit. Call it out. Ain't nothing wrong with what she said. Nothing disrespectful or nothing. As a matter of fact, he deserves a little disrespect. White man. Because then you can't have a simple-minded, underqualified white man ascend. We talk about it. That's it. The patriarch, all this shit has to dissolve. And y'all running around here upholding violent men just because they're black is upholding the patriarchy. Noir. That's all it is. That's all it is. And that's why you have to drop that tethering. You cannot use that as the basis of your sympathy for terrorists. You cannot empathize with terrorists just because they look like you. You can't. These people are harming people. And so many men and women are coming out in defense and acting like they don't understand. And what's so wrong with being freaky? Girl, shut up. And that is like the stupidity. It's like, why would you even, that's one thing I just don't understand. Why would you even act stupid? Like, why would you even say some shit that sounds stupid like that? Like, why would you even type that? Even if you are, like, if you're going to be a troll, at least say some shit that will get some people thinking. Don't say no shit that's in favor of. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. What the fuck do you feel sorry for him for? You don't feel sorry for all the people that he harmed? Why do you have empathy for somebody who, if provided the opportunity, would do the exact same thing to you? I don't understand the disconnect. I don't get it. I don't get it. Speak plainly. Say it. A simple-minded, underqualified white man. Say it. Because that's the basis of all this shit. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. And I'm glad she said it. And I'm glad somebody sitting in that body said it.
Understand why we're wasting taxpayer dollars. Next time, tell your big boy to show up and be ready to handle the woman in the room who hopefully will become the next president of the United States. And the final thing that I will say is that this election, I didn't ask you a question. The final thing that I will say is that this election is the best example of why y'all are so afraid of diversity, equity, and inclusion, because then you can't have a simple-minded, underqualified white man somehow end up ascending. Instead, you've got to pay attention to the qualified black woman that is on the other side. And with that, I will yield. The only reason we're...
I'm going to read some of the comments. I said, mother is proud, baby. Baby, she is going to eat every single time. There is absolutely no game you can play with an educated woman, especially a black one whose agenda is inclusivity. Okay? 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 Yes. When I say she gathers every time, woo, this gave me the chills. Jasmine and Maxine just voted to not deport illegal immigrants who are arrested and convicted for committing SA. Why are y'all praising her? Oh, you mean the same bill the Republicans sponsored and then tanked like idiots? Claudia be in the comments, baby. You ain't never gonna win an argument against a black woman, especially an educated, qualified one. That came out of a man's mouth, honey. I don't think she's professional. She's always sounding like she's talking to her homegirl. Cause y'all have to obey the patriarch. Mother is chaotic, honey, and she's coming in to tear all this shit up. Tear it up so it can be restored till its natural order, bitch. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta go. It actually makes me giddy that I could see some of it. I could see glimpses of how this shit is dissolving before your eyes and how the people are shook and scrambling. Yes, you got them scared, shook, scrambling. Mother got y'all scrambling and y'all don't know what to do. Hanging on your little father's ankles, honey. Father ain't got nothing ready for you but death. That's all Father got ready for you. Father time, yeah. Mother Earth is abundant and it will be restored. Guaranteed that. Guaranteed that. So you better make sure you on the right side of this shit. You better make sure you on the right side because Father is death. Mother is abundance. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.